Over the years, I've learned a simple truth. I can't make things happen, or I can make things stop. It all depends on what I want. In the beginning, I wanted to support myself and my family with my clothing brand Overthinker apparel. So I put everything I had into making it happen. But after going viral, work started consuming my life and the burnout hit me hard. I ended up on an indefinite hiatus. I am responsible for my own decisions and I'm in control of my life. I know what I'm capable of and I'm ready to hustle again. But this time, I've got to be smart about it. I need to make it not just work but also sustainable. I like to kick off my mornings by sharpening my saw. This is a concept I picked up from the book The 7 Habits of Highly Effective People. It explains that you can't cut down a tree with a blunt saw, no matter how hard you try. This really resonated with me, and now I make sure to sharpen my saw whenever possible. I do this by exercising, reading, and taking Skippy out for some fresh air each day. Being out in nature really helps us, especially as we both tend to get anxious easily. I love running my own business, but the fear of burnout always lurks in the back of my mind. The last thing I want is to feel like a robot, stuck in a rut of a repetitive task with no room for creativity or a chance to breathe. To make my business sustainable, I need to have a strong mind and a strong body. That's why I made it a point to include self-care in my new routine. My mom and I are on a mission to transform our messy embroidery/inventory room. To stave off the feeling of burnt out, I need to tackle the real issues causing stress, like the clutter in this room. It's been a stuffy, cramped, and frankly a depressing place to work in. But hey, change starts today. After lots of research, I finally found the perfect shelving units for all these boxes. However, shelves alone won't solve our problems. Time is precious, especially when we're trying to ship out your orders as quickly as possible. We need a system that allows us to locate exactly what we want in a snap. If you're like me, a visual person who needs help organizing your life or visualizing your ideas to work smarter, not harder, let me put you on something. I've been using this cool online whiteboard called Miro, who is kindly sponsoring this video. Here's how it works. I start by creating a digital version of my inventory room on Miro. I add screenshots of the shelving units, then I create little squares that represent the exact spaces available on the shelves for all my boxes. I'm rearranging my inventory based on styles, colors, sizes, and weights, all while keeping my goal of efficiency in mind. So now when we need something, we know precisely where to look. Miro is a game changer for team collaboration too. As some of you may know, my little sister Emily recently joined us to help elevate the content for my clothing brand Overthinker apparel. Despite being 1,000 miles apart, Miro makes our long distance collaboration a breeze. We have shared mood boards on Miro to stay up to date with the latest fashion trends. Plus, Miro offers an array of different templates to assist us in brainstorming and mapping out our future collections. Also, whenever I have a new idea, I can jot it down on my phone, no matter where I am, and it updates Emily in real time for immediate feedback. It truly feels like we're working side by side despite the distance. And that's exactly what Miro is for, to help you and your team collaborate and create together. Click the link in the description to sign up for Miro for free. Finally, no more sifting through a mountain of heavy boxes to find something. I absolutely love our new setup. What are your personal favorite hacks for keeping track of inventory or organization in general? Let me know in the comments. The next issue that's been a major headache for me is maintaining a healthy stock of ready-to-ship sweatshirts. We manufacture almost everything in-house with our machines, so preparing sweatshirts for shipment can take some time. I know myself, once I get in my flow, I hate being disrupted. It truly irks me when I'm in the middle packing, only to realize I run out of finished sweatshirts to ship. Then I have to stop packing, deal with the frustration, switch to a completely different task, and then return to packing. So my next big goal is to tackle this ready-to-ship problem. I always start with embroidery first, because once things are set up, these embroidery machines take care of the rest. They may look intimidating, but these machines are actually low maintenance, hardworking, and independent queens. Not only do they deliver exactly what I asked for, but they also free me up to step away and work on other things. This is why I'm now at my heat press station, working on my graphic sweatshirts and t-shirts. Unlike the embroidery machines, the heat press machine requires my full attention and won't work unless we're working together. Don't believe me? Just watch. One of my embroidery queens is letting me know that she's finished. Look at how pretty that is. I'm starting with a restock of our all-time bestsellers since they tend to run out the fastest. When I return to the heat press station, nothing has progressed. Not a surprise. So when I'm restocking, apart from occasionally checking on my embroidery machines, I mostly spend my time here babysitting this heat press machine, and that's on a good day. On a chaotic day, I had to run back and forth between the embroidery room and the heat press station every couple of minutes, making sure all machines are well taken care of. 4 months. It's honestly shocking to realize that I haven't released anything new for that long. I guess I got too deep in my healing girl era. This year, however, I'm determined to add more variety to my shop so that you can have a wider selection to choose from and I can keep things fresh and exciting for myself too. Launching a new collection always gives me butterflies, especially since it's been nearly half a year since the last one. But let's focus on what I can control and take things one step at a time. I'm super excited to be working with these glass cans for the first time. They're perfect as a treat for yourself or a gift for someone special. After all, everyone deserves a cute glass for their favorite drinks. I feel like I've made a lot of decisions that weren't the best for my business, mainly because I was inexperienced and didn't have the right mindset. I used to launch new products every month, and the fact that I haven't done so for such a long time does make me feel guilty. But I also think that this is a canon event that can't be intervened. If paying the price of ignorance early in the process is what it takes to be smarter moving forward, then I'm all for it. I'm ready to pick up where I left off and come back stronger. One thing I wasn't sure about with these glass cans was the shipping. I've never shipped anything fragile before and wasn't sure how to go about it. But after watching lots of videos online, I think I figured it out. The key is to keep the glasses fully cushioned and snugly packed in the box to prevent movement during transit. So I got these adorable pink bubble wraps and biodegradable packing peanuts that do the job perfectly. They fit nicely inside the box too. I feel like we could do more with the branding. What do you guys think? You won't believe what I'm about to tell you. These machines can make plushies. My jaw dropped when I first found that out. I have so many fun ideas, but let me show you the successful ones first.
한숨 속에 섞인 감정들이 나서 마주치며 교차하며 갈피를 못 잡듯이 갈피를 못 잡듯이 또 지나가는 길 이 짧고 긴 시간 동안
Ta-da! What do you guys think? Here's the comparison between the old version and the updated one. The old version was 100% handmade, with each string of yarn punching one by one. I'm so glad I found this embroidery method. It's more durable, easier to make, meaning more affordable for you all. We all knew zodiac mirrors. They're lightweight, compact, and perfect to carry around in your bag. Now you can check out your look whenever you need to. Plus, they're fluffy and squishy, doubling as the stress relievers throughout the day. Hope you guys like them too. Just when I was trying to come up with a cute packaging method for these plushies, I remember a big box of mini tote bags I bought a while ago. Let's see if they're a good fit. You guys, look how cute they turned out. Just a heads up though, I only have a very limited quantity of these mini totes left. So if these spark joy for you, be sure to keep an eye out on my Instagram for launch date details so you can take one home too.